Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hello children. Hope everybody is fine and safe at home. I am here to teach you the new chapter, Useful Animals. Let's get started children. Children, you would have learnt about early humans in the earlier classes. Early humans used to live in forest. They used some parts of the plant like dry leaves to cover their body. They used to kill animals for their food. Later, as they settled, they began to tame animals and use them as their helpers. From this, what do we know, children? We know that animals were the companions to human beings right from the early times. Here we see two different types of animals, isn't it children? They are wild animals and domestic animals. Can we name them and group them? Lion and tiger will come under wild animals. Can we keep them at home? No. Wild animals can live only in forest, whereas dog, cow and cat are domestic animals. These animals can be kept at home. They can live with human beings. How do we start our day, children? We hear the chirping of birds, which is very nice to hear, and we feel very good. That's why we have to wake up early in the morning. Then what do? We have a glass of milk, isn't it? Yes. From where do we get milk, children? We get milk from cow. Okay. So in this lesson, we will learn more about the uses of animals to human beings. Children, now we will learn about domestic animals. What are domestic animals? Some animals are useful for humans and they are trained to perform different types of works for us. And such animals are called as domestic animals. Domesticated animals are classified as farm animals and pet animals. What do you see in the slide, children? Dogs and cat. Where can you find these animals? We find these animals in our house. So, these animals are called pet animals. Now, we will talk about pet animals. What are pet animals? Pet animals are kept at home and they are very friendly with human beings. Examples, cat, dog and parrot. Dogs. Now we will talk about dogs. Dogs are kept in kennel and many people love to domesticate dogs and keep them in their houses as pet. Do you have dog in your house, children? Yes. Dogs guard our homes. Do you know how? Dogs bark at those who are strangers and this way make us alert when some strangers try to enter our house. Dogs are intelligent and have a keen sense of smell. They have a sense of smell, powerful, that is stronger than the smelling sense of humans. And that is why they are also used by policemen in their search operation. Certain breeds of dogs help in detecting bombs and in catching thieves. Next comes the cat. People also love to keep cats as their pet. Cats chase the mice and catch them. Now we will learn about farm animals. Some animals are reared in farms. They give us food and raw materials for clothing. Examples, cow, ducks, hens, goats, sheep, buffalo, horses and donkeys. Now we will learn about how animals provide food for us. Dairy farming. Rearing animals that give milk are called dairy farming. Cow, goats and buffaloes are reared on farms for milk. These animals are even called as milch animals. Wow, what is this, children? Paneer and cheese. From where do we get these? We get these from the milk. Dairy products. We get many products such as butter, cheese and curd from milk. These products are called dairy products. We get many products such as butter, cheese, curd and ice cream from milk. These products are called dairy products. Dairy products are rich in proteins and help in the growth and development of children. So children, make it a point that you have 2 glasses of milk daily. Poultry farming. What do you mean by poultry farming, children? Rearing of birds for their eggs and meat is called poultry farming. Domestic birds such as chicken and duck are kept for their meat and eggs. Hens, ducks and turkeys are reared for eggs and meat. Next, we will learn about how animals provide us clothing. First, we will see what we get from sheep. Sheep are reared for both wool and meat. What do you observe in the picture, children? A person is just removing the hair from the body of the sheep. What is this process called as? The process of removing the hair from the bodies of animals such as sheep and yak is known as shearing. Wool is used to make sweaters, shawls, blankets and woolen clothes. Wool is an example of animal fiber. We get wool fibers from the fleece of animals such as sheep, goats, camels and yak. Wool is even used to make blankets and carpets. In winter, we prefer to wear woolen clothes. Why, children? The thick fibers of woolen clothes keep the air entrapped. The air does not allow the heat to escape in the surroundings. Thereby, woolen clothes keep us warm in winter. Next, what do you observe in the slide, children? Yes, it is an yak. Yak is a kind of humped ox with long hair which is found in large numbers in Himalayan region. Yak is reared for its milk and wool. Next, I am going to introduce you a new animal called alpaca. The alpaca is an animal belonging to the camel family. It gives dark, fine, high quality wool. Wow, a beautiful silk saree. Isn't it, children? From where do we get silk, children? Can you guess? Yes, now we will learn from where we are getting silk fibers. We get silk, an expensive fiber, from the silkworm. How do silkworms grow, children? They feed on special leaves called mulberry leaves and grow. Actually, silkworms are caterpillars, children. You should not mistake them for worms. So, silkworms are caterpillars and not worms. Silkworms, after feeding, spin a shell made of silk thread around themselves called a cocoon. We obtain silk thread from the cocoons on silkworms. Rearing of silkworms is called sericulture. Can you observe that in the picture, children? They are growing lot of silkworms. They are feeding on the mulberry leaves. From the cocoon of the silkworms, we get that shining silk threads. With these silk threads only, we are getting all our silk dresses, silk sarees, silk suits, everything. Children, in this module, we have learnt about dairy products and poultry products, wool and silk. Children, now we have a simple assignment to check whether you have understood the concepts. First main, fill in the blanks. Animals that are kept at home are called dash animals. Dash and dash are dairy products. Rearing of birds for their eggs and meat is called dash. Sheep is reared for both dash and dash. We get silk from the dash. Next one is a very interesting part, children, for you. You all love drawing, no? Yes. Now draw any 5 dairy products and name them. With this, we come to the end of this module. Thank you, children.